Vice Principal, respected judges, dear teachers, and my beloved friends.
A very warm and graceful morning to each one of you.
Today we have gathered here for the much awaited declamation competition.
A platform where voices rise, emotions breathe, and characters come alive.
A true declamator does not recite, they resurrect the character.
They do not merely speak, they become.
Their voices becomes a heartbeat, their words become a soul.
And the stage becomes a living movement of truth, power, and emotion.
That is the beauty we are about to witness today.
With great respect and delight, we welcome our judges for today's event. Ma'am Neha Swami,
Ma'am Delicia Lobo,
Ma'am Anju KP,
kindly put your hands together for our distinguished judges.
Before we begin, here are the rules and regulations.
Each participant will be given 2 minutes.
After 1 minute, a short bell will ring.
Participants will be judged on
Acting skills,
fluency and pronunciation,
clarity and voice modulation.
costume and overall presentation.
And now, with hearts attentive and spirits excited, let us begin the competition.
Welcome to the world where voices transform into characters. From our first participant from the senior category, we welcome Kamala Harris,
The former Vice President of the United States, a voice of representation
determination,
and historic leadership.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you. So, Congressman John Lewis, before his passing, wrote, "Democracy is not a state, it is an act." And what he meant was that America's democracy is not guaranteed. It is only as strong as our willingness to fight for it, to guard it, and to never take it for granted. And protecting our democracy takes struggle. It takes sacrifice. But there is joy in it. And there is progress. Because we, the people, have the power to build a better future. And when our very democracy was on the ballot in this election, with the very soul of America at stake, and the world watching, you, yes, you ushered in a new day for America. You have protected the integrity of our democracy. But while I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last. Because every little girl watching tonight sees that this is the country of possibilities. And to the children of our country, regardless of their gender, our country has sent you a clear message. Dream with ambition, lead with conviction, and see yourselves in a way that others may not, simply because they've never seen it before. But know that we will applaud you every step of the way. Thank you.
impressive performance. Your voice carried the strength and determination of a true leader. Representing the senior category, we have Emma Watson, an actress who stands not only for cinematic brilliance,
but for bold activism, education, and women empowerment.
Today, I stand before you as a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador to speak about something which belongs to all of us, gender equality. For a very long time, the world has treated the words feminism and gender inequality as if they were frightening or complicated. But feminism is simply the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. Nothing less, nothing more. I began to understand inequality at a very young age. At 8, I was called bossy for wanting to direct a play. At 14, I saw my female friends suffering and refusing to take part in sports because they felt judged. So, I request and support, I ask everyone to support women's rights and help to create a world where both men and women are free to dream. Thank you.
Beautifully done.
Your grace and confidence captured the true essence of Emma Watson. From the senior category, we now invite our participants.
Hanna's score, Miss Universe 2021. A voice shaped by courage, conviction, and unshakable grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today as Harnas Kaur Sandhu, a girl who learned to make her self-doubt into self-belief. This is what I've said that defines my entire journey. But this belief do not come easily. I was being judged, mocked, and even bullied for my appearance. But I have also shared this in my interview that I do not need to clarify my physical changes to those who don't know how to respect others. I am a strong girl and ready to break stigmas. But these struggles didn't weaken me. They shaped me, they taught me that the world have their own opinions and my inner voice must be louder. Growing up, I realized that the dream demands consistency. When you look back, you should be happy with what you have become. So believe in yourself and be consistent because consistency is what that carried me from Chandigarh to universe. And at the last message I want to give to every young person here that speak up for yourself. In my own words, you are the leader of your life. You are the voice of your own. You don't need permission to dream. You don't need approval to shine. Because at last, when you wear the crown, it's not made of diamonds. It's made of your self-belief. So stand tall, dream boldly, and never doubt your power. Because I could do it, so can you. Thank you.
Harnaz, that was a performance filled with power and poise. Your confidence truly illuminated the stage.
Next, from the senior category, we present Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa, a global symbol of freedom
Forgiveness.
and fearless leadership.
My dear brothers and sisters, have you ever felt life whispering to you in ways you could not quite understand? Have you ever walked through your days so focused on survival, so caught in routine, that you forgot to ask yourself, am I truly learning or am I merely repeating? Each day, the joys, the heartbreaks, the victories, the failures was a teacher. Each moment, whether you recognized it or not, was life itself trying to show you something. But too often, we are blinded by pride, by fear, by comfort, and we do not listen. Too often, we live as if yesterday's wisdom is enough to guide tomorrow's storms. And that, my brothers and sisters, is why I stand before you tonight to remind you. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Knowledge is not a destination, it is a journey. Wisdom is not a prize, it is a practice. Growth is not given, it is chosen. Life will not always teach us through comfort. Sometimes its teachers are pain, failure, rejection, and disappointment. These are not punishment, they are lessons preparing us for the road ahead. Walk forward, not as those who believe they have arrived, but as those who know that the journey is long and the teacher, life itself, never stops speaking. May we never stop listening. May we never stop growing. May we never stop learning. May God bless you all in this journey of becoming. Thank you.
A powerful portrayal. Your emotions reflected the depth and dignity of Nelson Mandela.
From the junior category, we present Rabindranath Tagore, the poetic soul of India
Whose words carried the fragrance of freedom.
and the rhythm of truth.
Where mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. Today, when I'm about to leave this world, that faith has deserted me. I look around and see the crumbling ruins of a proud civilization strewn like a vast heap of futility. And yet, I shall not commit the grievous sin of losing faith in man. I shall look forward to a new dawn, to a new chapter in history where the Holocaust will end and the air will be rendered clean with the spirit of service and sacrifice. Perhaps the dawn will come from this horizon, from the east, where the sun rises. On that day will unvanquished man retrace his path of conquest, surmounting all barriers to win back his lost human heritage.
A soulful presentation. Your expression beautifully captured the spirit of Tagore's poetry and wisdom. From the junior category, we present Kiran Bedi.
India's first woman IPS officer, known for
हमका चल
her
नहीं रहा।
discipline,
Justice and fearless integrity.
For me, policing stood power to correct, to prevent, and to detect. This was something like a very new definition ever given in policing, because usually it was said like power to detect or to punish. But I decided, no, it was power to prevent, and that's what I learned while growing up. And so, this came into my service. I redefined the policing concepts in India. Here, I got a prison which was one big den of criminals. When I was first posted to Tihar jail, I saw it for what it was, one of the toughest prisons in India, filled with fear, neglect, violence, drug addiction, and despair. I asked myself, can a prison become a place of transformation instead of punishment? And so I decided to try, because I believe that each and every inmate was a human being first, someone capable of change. The first thing I did was to walk the prison yards myself, talk to the prisoners, listen to their stories, their pain. I asked simple but powerful questions. Do you pray? Do you want to learn? Slowly they began to open up. This initial contact became a bridge built on respect and hope. We transformed Tihar from a vulture culture of fear to what I called a Tihar ashram, a place of healing, learning, and hope. The change was real. Fights decreased, elections dropped, and people began to believe in themselves again. Thank you.
well done. Your confidence and firmness truly reflected the personality of Kiran Bedi.
From our junior category, here comes Sofia Qureshi.
A decorated Indian Army officer in the Corps of Signals, symbolizing discipline, courage, and commitment.
Honored guest, dear youth, and future leaders of our nation. When people look at my journey, they often say, you were lucky to get these opportunities. But let me tell you something important about opportunities. They are never given, they are created. My journey from the mountains of Kashmir to the United Nations taught me that strength isn't about physical power alone. It is when I was selected as the first woman contingent commander, it wasn't about my individual capabilities. It was about demonstrating that
Strength does not lies in the gender. Leadership has no gender, and that excellence recognizes only merit. People often ask me about the physical power required for women in armed forces. Let me be very clear. It's never about muscle mass. It's about intellectual agility. It's about mental fortitude and emotional resilience. The uniform we wear represents more than just defensive capabilities. It represents our humanity. And this was never more evident than during Operation Sindoor, when our soldiers couldn't perform the last rites of their loved ones. We became their extended family, ensuring that traditions were honored and our soldiers felt the nation's gratitude. This is what I want you, the youth of our nation, to understand. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Sophia, that was wonderfully expressive. Your clarity and charm made the character come alive. Next, from the junior category, we welcome Priyanka Chopra.
A symbol of global ambition, resilience, and unstoppable confidence.
From Miss World to global cinema, she proves that determination can break every barrier.
There was a time where I believed that dreams had boundaries, that success belonged to a chosen few, and that ordinary people like us remains ordinary. But then I realized it wasn't my dreams that were small. It was the world's vision of me. Every day the society whispers, don't fly too high, don't shine too bright, don't become more than we decide for you. They call it the tradition. They call it the culture. They call it the reality. But let me tell you something. It is nothing but just the glass ceiling. Invisible, yet powerful enough to stop us if we allow it. So why should I hide my fire? Why should you shrink your wings? Why should any of us wait for permission to become who we are already? I refuse. I refuse to fit into the boxes created by the society who fear change. I refuse to silence my voice so that others feel it louder. Yes, I will fall. Yes, there will be days when even I doubt myself. But in those movements, I remember the only person to stop me is me. So to every girl told, sit quietly, stand and speak. So to every boy told, boys don't cry. So to every child whose dreams are laughed at, turn that laughter into applause, because we break the glass ceiling, not with perfection, but with courage. No, look into my face. So to every girl to stand and speak, feel and rise, because the world doesn't need another follower. The world needs you. Your flaws, your fire, your fearless spirit. So the next time someone says, you can't do it, watch PC. Thank you.
A heartfelt performance. Your expression and delivery kept us all deeply engaged. Let's give a huge round of applause for all our participants today.
Each character breathed,
Each story unfolded, and each voice created magic on this stage.
Now, with great respect and honor,
We call upon Reverend Father Vice Principal to address us with his inspiring words.
and to kindly declare the results of today's declamation competition, Father, the stage is yours.
Good morning to all of you. First of all, I congratulate all the participants. They have done well. Let's give them a big round of applause. There were 8 of them, and we saw different personalities, great personalities. And the declamation, what is the purpose of having declamation? First, it improves our language, English. But for that, you have to speak in English. So results are here. From senior section, the third place is secured by any guesses? Blue House. Second position is secured by Red House. This is not given. Acha, okay. And the first position is secured by Yellow House. In the junior section, third place is secured by Blue House. Second position, Green House. And first position is secured by Yellow House. So once again, I congratulate all of you. All of you have done well, though prizes are for some first, second, and third, but all of you have done well. Even those who are in the fourth position, that also required courage to come here and speak something in front of the public. And it will boost your confidence and you will excel in your life. And keep trying and do not hold yourself back. Whenever opportunities are given to you, make use of them. And the one of them said that opportunities are not given, but they are made. Okay, thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Father.
For your gracious words and for declaring the results.
Hearty congratulations to all the winners. Your hard work, expression, and confidence have truly shown today.
And to every participant, your performance has added meaning and beauty to this event.
As we conclude today's declamation competition, let us carry one truth with us.
Great speakers are not born,
They are shaped by courage, clarity.
and the will to express.
Thank you, everyone, for your presence, your support, and your encouragement.
Have a wonderful day ahead.